Hi guys, good morning all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone guys, can you please confirm is I'm audible? Right. So guys, like in the last session, we started with working with how to work with the Jupyter notebooks. So I explained how to install the Jupyter notebook. So hope all of you have installed Anaconda Python. So just nothing to install guys. Don't install any individual tools. You can also install Jupyter notebook separately. But instead of installing the Jupyter notebook separately, directly what we can do is you directly install this Anaconda dot whatever the Anaconda.com I shown you. So directly install, download and install this Anaconda. So basically, mainly for data science, AI, ML. So we prefer to use this Jupyter notebook. So not only here, almost all I have seen working with Jupyter notebooks in many platforms, not only for Python. It is used for many platforms they will be using there. So it is going to be, there is a free download was there. So we can just download the free download and just once again quickly, if you have missed any previous classes, so skip the registration guys and just download and install the software. Very easy installation. Just you can just download and you can install the software. But how to open the Jupyter notebook guys? So for that, I'll show you once again. Okay, if you want, we can install the Jupyter notebook separately also, guys. So simple, what you can do is you can just go to jupyter.org. These are all open sources, guys. So generally, mostly you will be using .coms. But here in mostly when you work with data science, you will be working mostly with the, like what we can say is, you will be using .org we are going to be using there. So this is going to be an open source community. So you can see there, it is going to be Jupyter Lab is there. We are having a Jupyter notebooks are there. We have a different tools are there. Whichever you want to install, we can install it. From here also, we can install the Jupyter notebook. But instead of installing like that, directly what we did is I directly install the Anaconda Python. So I'll check it out. Like in my system, some tools are not working, but later we'll work on it. Does not matter. But how to open the Jupyter notebook, I've shown you guys. Simple. You can go here, go to the all apps, and simple Anaconda is there. There you have the Jupyter notebook is there. Just click on the Jupyter notebook. It will open one small, a command prompt will open here, guys. So leave the command prompt as it is. Don't close that. You should not close that particular command prompt. Why? Because if the command prompt is closed, so your Jupyter notebook does not works. Okay. So leave it, does not matter. Whatever the errors or whatever the warnings comes, just we can ignore it. It's not a matter at all. So automatically, guys, so no need to do anything. Automatically, it will open the browser. In the case if browser is not opening also, guys, what you can do is you can just copy this link here now. Can you see? There is going to be to access the notebook, open the file in a browser. So directly or copy the paste any one of these URL, either this or either this. You can just copy and paste it. See, already it has been opened. It's my Jupyter, what I call it as my home page. Okay, so simple. Here we have an option called as a new, which is going to be nothing but Python 3. Just if I click on the Python 3, so it automatically opens a new notebook. So as I explained you how to work on that, some few shortcuts I explained you. Directly we can write the input and just whatever the input you want, you can write it and just control enter, shift enter, alt enter. Okay, whatever the options you want to have. And some few shortcuts, guys, like command mode and edit mode is there. Mainly we don't use all of them, but just a few shortcuts I have said that. So line numbers are coming. I don't want that line numbers. So L is going to be nothing but it is going to be removes the line number. Same L is going to be again, it is going to give the line numbers. If you want to get the line numbers, otherwise leave it, no worries. So let us do one thing. Again, when I add a new cell, what will happen? Line number is coming. So that's why what I will do is shift plus L totally removes for whenever I add a new cell. Now I'm not going to get the line number 1. If you want get only for that cell, so I'll say that it is going to be L. Only for that cell only it will come. Shift plus L is going to be gives you for all the cells it is going to gives you. So something like that we can work with that. So anyhow, today we are going to start with slowly start working with them, guys. I need not to explain each and every step, and I also explained you how to get the help also. So I shown you the help. So keyboard shortcuts will be there. So here just we have to move from command mode to edit mode. We are in edit mode. Escape, it is in command mode. Enter, we are in edit mode. Command mode, edit mode. Command mode, edit mode. So there is another technique is also there, guys. How to identify whether you are in command mode or edit mode. Can observe carefully. There is one. See here, we can see on the right hand side. There is some kind of a pen symbol is coming. It is edit mode. Whenever I escape, that pen symbol will disappear. So that means that if I don't see the pen symbol here now, it means we are in command mode. Whenever there is a pen symbol is there, you can see that it is in edit mode. See the difference. You are in edit mode. Now, if you can see, there is a command mode. Can you see that when I put a pointer there, there is a tooltip is coming saying that it is a command mode. Like that, it is going to be works with these particular concepts. Okay, so there are so many shortcuts are there. I need not to learn all the shortcuts because all shortcuts may not be important for us. Some few shortcuts I explain you. Tab, shift plus tab. So tab is to go for the code completion. Tab is to get the code completion, and shift plus tab is going to give you the tooltip. It is going to give you. And apart from that, execute the current cell, run the selected cell. It is going to be control plus enter. Like that we can do. Remaining is not required. Mainly splitting the cell at the cursor. It is shift plus control plus minus. Shift plus control plus minus is going to give you the splitting the cells. If you want to merge the cells, it is going to be shift plus M is going to be nothing but shift plus M. That is going to be, it is going to be merges the cells. So how to merge the cell, how to split the cell. Shift plus M is going to merge the cell, and this is going to be few shortcuts I explained you. Insert the cell above, insert the cell below. Okay, delete the cell, DD, and undo the cell deletion. So these are going to be some of the options what we have to learn. Remaining is not required, guys. If you want, we can work find and replace. So sometimes general shortcut, guys, F. What we are going to do is find and replace. Wherever sometimes you want to replace. Whenever I want to replace some kind of a syntaxes, I have written some command, but I want to replace all the commands with some other thing. Then what we have to do? So just instead of writing all these things, directly if you use the F options, slowly you can study them. One by one, we can understand the concepts. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. That is going to be what we can see the concept about the basic shortcuts about that. So I'm deleting all the cells. I don't require all the cells here. I'm going to work on it. Okay. Fine. So today I'm going to start with how to write a conditional statements, guys. So normally conditional control statement, they are common. It's a common, what we can see, the common concepts in any language. Specifically not in Python, in every language it is there, guys. So how to write a conditional statements in other programming languages. Once if you look at the other programming languages, generally we all of you know that what is, I think I need not to explain much about the conditional statement, guys. So whenever you want to check some condition, based on some condition, whenever you want to perform some operation, we use this conditional statement. If condition, that means if the condition is true, whatever the code you want to write it. Else, I want to write whatever the code you want to write it. So this curly braces mechanism is a common in many of the programming languages, right? The curly braces is going to be the common syntax. It's a common concept, guys. Everywhere, almost all in every programming language, we have this curly braces mechanism. In Python, there is a small difference. There is a small change is there. So why do you require this curly braces? All of you know that whenever we want to write a multiple statements, then we have to write the curly braces. If you are writing single statement, not required, but you are writing multiple statements, we have to require. So maybe now you became an expert in that. But initially, when you started learning the programming language, so this curly braces will make a lot of confusion. Where to open, where to close. When you are writing, mainly the confusion comes is when you are writing nested conditions like this. If condition, again, one more if condition I want to verify. So this is open, this is closed, this is open, this is closed. Lot of confusion is there. So Python has avoided all this confusion with a single option called as indent. I'll tell you what is that. Look at this. How do you write the Python syntax, guys? If condition, that means same if condition is true, there has to be some colon must be there, guys. If condition, there must be one colon. You have to put a colon there. If condition colon, whenever I put a colon, normally here we write it as curly braces, right? Here we don't write a curly braces. We call it as indentation, what we call it as. What is that indent? Nothing is there, guys. Indent is nothing but a tab space. So no need to type it also, guys. Once you put this colon, automatically tab space automatically comes. So you have to give a tab space and then we have to write the code here. So a little bit, so who are working for the first time with Python, so initially little bit confusion with this. So why I have to put a indent? So indent is nothing but some kind of a level. That means whenever I write the syntax with the indentation or indent, what we call it as, means the syntax which is coming under the if statement. So all the statements which we have written with indentation, they will come under the if statement. No need to put the curly braces mechanism. Else, where to write the else again? Else need to be written without the indentation because else is not under the if statement, right? Else and if statements are going to be at the same level. Else again we have to put a colon, again indentation, and we have to write the code. It is something like it is going to be something like within the curly braces, outside the curly braces. If you write with the indentation, it comes into the else part. If you write without the indentation, it will come outside the else part. It looks to be confusion initially, but once you start working in that, you'll understand the real advantage of using this indentation here now. No need to place anything manually by yourself. See, simple notation. That's why Python has given a syntax like this. Wherever you write the colon here, immediately indentation will come automatically. You need not to type it, but if you change the indentation, it does not work. So you should be careful with this indentation, guys. So just give a tab space here. Just automatically tab space will be there. So the tab space is going to be nothing but the indentation. That's why if you see in the help documentation, whenever I press the tab, there are two options are there. It is saying that whenever you go to the help and go to the documentation keyboard shortcuts, what is tab? Tab is nothing but either code completion or either it is going to be the indent. We have to go for indent, we have to go for, guys. So see how I'm going to write the syntax. Just for a small understanding the concept, I will write one small example, guys. Normally, everyone will have a doubt. Sir, in other languages, we'll take the input dynamically at runtime. Can you take dynamically at runtime? Absolutely possible, guys. Input of. Input is a function. Simple, I'll say enter a number, guys. See there, what it is going to do. I'm assigning this data to one variable n equal to. And see what I'm going to do now. Print the value of n. See guys, enter. It will ask you, enter a number 10, enter. Print the value of 10. Again execute. I'm executing control plus enter, guys. So why I'm entering, why I'm going for control plus enter? Why? Because this same statement I want to execute repeated time. Control plus enter. So I have given 100. See clearly. But there is one small problem is there, guys. The problem is you can print multiple values at a time. Print the value of n. Also tell me what is the type of the n also, guys. Executes. So what is print the value of 10? So print it 10, but it is treated as a string type of data type. It is not an integer, guys. By default, you are assuming that it is an integer, but it is not an integer. It is a string. So what we have to do now? Simple, a small conversion, guys. Integer of. See, guys, how simple it is. Integer of, string of, float of, bool of, list of, tuple of, set of, everything is going to be same only. So n equal to take the input, whatever the input the user has given, convert into an integer, guys. Print the value of n. What is the type of the n? Executes. So we can see this is a value. Clear? It is integer. So this is a way how I'm going to take it here. Yes, Vipin, there are some few classes has been happened. So that is just only we have started with basics of core Python. If you already have the core Python idea, so you can understand the topics. Even if you don't have the idea about the Python also, no need to worry about that. So I'll give you the recorded videos of the previous classes. You can just go through the recorded videos because we are at very basic level of Python. Okay, so just in the last class, I have just shown how to install the this Jupyter notebook window. And today only I'm just start writing the conditional statements, how to write them. Okay, fine. Right. See there, this is the one what we can see the data, guys. Right. So that's it. Print n, what is going to be type of the n, what we have started. Okay. Next, how to write a conditional statement. Take the same statement just to go for the understanding about this. So n, I'll copy and paste it here, guys. And now what I'm going to do now, see how simple I'm writing. If, see guys, if n percentile 2, all of you know the common concept. These are all common topics, guys, isn't it? If n percentile 2 is equal to 0, Normally in other languages, you don't put a colon, but here we have to put a colon. See there. Once you put a colon and say enter, automatically the indentation will come automatically. See there in the third line, automatically the tab space has came. Okay. For example, if I press the backspace, for example, observe carefully. If I don't put a colon there and say enter, then it will go to the next line like this, guys. There is no indentation is coming. If I write the syntax, it will fail. For example, I'm writing just like a normal programming language. Print, it is an even number. Else, I want to print which is going to be odd number. Print which is going to be nothing but odd number. The syntax does not execute, guys. See there, very clearly it is saying that expected a colon. Okay, fine. Expected a colon at the line number 2. Okay, fine. Execute. Very clearly we'll get an error saying that expected an indented block after the if statement on the line number 2. So after the if statement, must ensure there must be indentation must be there. So tab space. Again executes. Again we'll get an error at the else part. See the syntax says, guys. Again, I press Control plus Enter. Expected indented block again. So what we have to do that. So this is the way how we have to write the program, guys. So see there, if you put automatically, once again, I'll write the program. Have a look into that. If n percentile 2 is equivalent to 0, put a colon and say enter, automatically indent will come, guys. Print, it is an even number. For example, else. Where shall I write the else? Don't write the else here, guys. Else does not comes here. Else is going to be comes outside this. Else, and then I have to write print. It is going to be odd number. Just an example to show. What is going to be print? I said print. What is, sorry. Print, let us say that it is end of the program. It is going to be end of the program. See there. So this print statement, whatever I have written at the end of the program, this is with indent. With indent means it is inside the else. With a simple statement, guys. Without the indent is outside the else part. With indent is going to be inside the else part. Just it is a level of representation. It is inside the loop or outside the loop. Whether it is inside the else or it is outside the else. Like that, it has to work. See there. For example, if I give the even number, what will happen now? You will get just a message even number, but this statement will not be executed. Why? Because this is inside the else. So if you give an odd number, then you will get a message odd number will come as well as end of the program will come. Check it out if you want. Execute 10. You will get only the message as even number, but we don't get end of the program. But you give 11, you will get odd number as well as end of the program will come. How? Why? Because this is inside the else part. How to make it outside the else part? In other programming languages, what generally we'll do? Within the curly braces and outside the curly braces. But here it is not like that. It is going to be just with indent without the indent. If it is with indent, tab space, it is inside the else. It is, if it is not with, if it is without having the indent, it is going to be outside the else part, what we can see. So this is the way how we have to work with them. See, I'm giving 10. Now, what is the message we'll get it? We'll get even number, come outside and print the message saying that end of the program. Execute it. Sorry. Execute it. You can see it is an even number and end of the program. Again, execute 11. Again, executes. It is going to print the odd number and end of the program. That's it, guys. So just if you already have the idea about Python, well and good. It's an easy, but if you don't have the idea, just you have to do some practice on these examples. So expecting that, see, what is our general expectation is, so the guys who has chosen the data science. So generally a person who do not have any idea about any programming language, generally, they don't directly come and down, they don't directly learn the data science, right? So at least our expectation is just at least you have some basics idea about Python. Even not Python, at least basic idea about any programming language, even if you don't have the idea also. So at least some basic knowledge, basic understanding of programming language, because nowadays for everyone, almost all, whatever may be the course, whatever may be your qualification, whatever may be your bachelor's, almost all everyone is learning a minimum of which is nothing but C language. Even not only science, only related to the bachelor's in science and maths and all these things, even non-science people also, like I have seen some of the university course curriculums. So even some kind of a commerce people also, they are learning some basic programming language. So it's almost all in every university curriculums, whatever may be your qualifications. So there are learning at least basic programming language. So expecting that all of you have at least a minimum knowledge, even you may not be an experts in C, experts in Java, experts in some other thing. At least if you have basic, if condition, what is this? What is this curly braces? How do you write it? What is a loop? So because I don't want to start everything starting from basics, like what is if statement, even I started with Python. I didn't started with anything. What is software? What is hardware? What is programming language? Okay, what is history of programming languages? What is object? I given an introduction about object oriented. So not that much deeper level is not required. Expecting that you may have some little bit idea about that. That's why I'm just showing some syntaxes comparing with the other programming language. Practice them. It's easy. It's not that much complex. It's not that much complex work also. Easily we can understand it. Right, guys? Okay. So then the next statement is absolutely how to write an if and else if statements. How do you write the if and else if statement in other programming language? Just easy to understand. I'm comparing with other programming languages. In other programming languages, how do you write it, guys? Normally, we'll write if condition 1. Same as it is curly braces. Okay, then we know that how to write a else if. Else if it is going to be condition 2. Again, curly braces. Again, we'll write it as else if. Again, condition 3. Like this, you write as many conditions you write it. At the last, you write the else part. And then you have to close your parenthesis. That's it. So you know that if condition 1 is false, then what is the previous case? If condition is false, directly it is going here and is performing this operation. But here it is not like that. If condition 1 is false, I want to check for condition 2. If condition 2 is false, I want to check for condition 3. Like that, I want to check the condition. See that mainly we have to write it as, generally we call it as an if else if statement, what we call it as. In Python also, we'll write the same thing, but with a small correction. Because we know that Python main intention is to make everything simplified. They want to make programming to be simplified, guys. That's why what we will do is, if we'll simply write a condition, same concept, no difference, condition 1, colon, put the indentation, guys. How to write a else if? Everything they want to make it simplified. They will write else if only, but they don't write it as else if. It is just ELIF. That's it, guys. So they want to make it everything to be simplified. So condition 2. Again, indent. Like this, ELIF, guys. You write it as ELIF, but we'll spell it as else if only. Like this at the last colon. Remember, it's a standard notation, guys. Wherever you put a colon, you have to put a indent. Or wherever you want to put a indent, before that, there must be a colon must be there. So colon and indent is having a quite relation. Throughout the Python, you can remember, guys, wherever there is a colon is there, we'll have an indentation. Wherever you are planning to have an indentation, before that, we should have a colon. It's not only part of your if statement, for statement, while statement, functions, writing a class, almost all everywhere, wherever we are using. We don't have this curly braces mechanism. We all of you know that these curly braces are used mainly for basically for representing of set objects and dictionary objects. We'll use it. This is how we have to work with them, guys. Right? So that is a basic understanding of how to write the conditional statements. So all of you know that general programs you will write it. Let me take two input numbers, guys. Integer, let us say that enter a number. Enter a number, and after just a minute, enter a number. Okay. Enter a number. Sorry. It is input of. So input of enter a number. Okay. Next. Right. Next, b equal to integer of. I said input. It is going to be enter, which is going to be b number. Otherwise, a b number. So simple. So enter a number, enter b number. So enter the value for a or enter the value for b, whatever it may be, guys. Now I given you two numbers, a and b. I want to check whether a is greater, whether b is greater. So all of you know the syntax, guys. If a is greater than b, see, print the value of a is greater. See, very convenient environment, guys. This Jupyter notebook is nowadays is almost all common for everywhere. So yesterday I have just seen with some of the participants, some of the team I'm working. So they are working with something called as a BigQuery. So the BigQuery is nothing but just like a database from Google Cloud Platform. So they are using completely connecting only from the Jupyter Notebook. So everything they're working like that only, guys. They're working with the Jupyter Notebook and they're working with that. So like that, everything. So they're writing SQL statements only. So it supports almost all 40 plus languages it supports. Next. Okay, else. How to write the else part? Immediately, when A is greater than B, I cannot directly say that B is greater than A. Why? Because if A is not greater than B, it may be B greater than A or it may be A equal to B. There are two chances are there. That's why I'll write it as else if, ELIF. B greater than A. What shall I write now? Print the value saying that it is going to be B is going to be greater. Else. That means finally it is going to be else. Print the message saying that it is going to be both are equal. And I can display the message saying that outside the else part, I'm printing a message saying that print, it is going to be end of the program. Like this, guys. That's it. Executes. So now see, so I'm entering a number, A number, B number. And if A is greater than B, print the message saying that A is greater. If A is not greater than B, then B is going to be A, B is greater. If B is greater than A, else. If A is not greater than B, B is not greater than A. Simple, I'll print the message saying that both of them are equal. And simple, print the message saying that end of the program. So what is this end of the program will come? Whether you given A greater than B, B greater than A or A equal to B, you will come outside end of the program. See there 10 and 5. According to the logic, what will happen? So we'll get a message saying that A is greater. I think I need not to explain all this logic, guys. If I give 5 and 10, sorry. Can you see, guys, what happened? It has been changed to a markdown document. I think it has been changed to a header. That is the reason. Okay, now execute it. Just give me a second. So whenever if it sometimes it will execute like this, guys. So if it is executing, you can cancel you can just cancel that. You can stop execution. Here there is a stop button is there. Just click on that. It will stop the execution. Okay, run. Now I'm giving, let us say 5 and 10 I have given. According to the logic, B is greater, end of the program. If I give 10 and 10, then according to the logic, we'll get the message, both are equal, and we'll get end of the program. That's it, guys. So this is how we have to work with this concept called as an if and else if statements. So very easy. So I'm not again explaining each and every step. So simple, if A is greater than B, I think I can expect that all of you have a little bit idea about programming. If A greater than B, then print the message saying that A is greater. Else if it is not ELSEIF, it is ELIF. Is B greater than A, print the message saying that B is greater, else print the message both are equal. And finally come outside and print the message end of the program. If you write with indentation, then what is the output will come? The end of the program message will come only whenever it comes to else part. Execute. If I give 10 and 5, I'll get only the message saying that A is greater, but not end of the program. We don't get the end of the program message. If I give 5 and 10, I'll get B is greater, but I don't get the message. If I give 10 and 10, then I'll get a message both are equal and we'll get end of the program. Like that, it is going to work like this, guys. So 10 and 5, we are not getting. Why? Because it is inside the else. This is outside the else. So looks to be a little bit confusion, but really practically when you see, guys, that will really helps you a lot. In basic examples, it is fine, but in complex examples, so it is going to be a little bit advantage is there if you go for this indentation concepts. Okay, fine. We'll see that. We'll see a little bit more complex applications in our coming applications. We'll see them in coming classes. We'll see them, guys. Okay. Now, so after the conditional and control, after the conditional statements, automatically the next statement is your control statements. We all of you know that these are conditional statements, guys, right? These are conditional statements. Next, how about the control statements, guys? Normally, we all of you know, why do you require the control statements? Control statements are basically whenever you want to perform some operation for repeated number of times. So when you want to perform some operation for repeated number of times, then we are going to use this control statements. We are going to use them. Normal, we all of you know that in generally other programming languages, for statement, guys, it is nothing but for. Generally, how do you write the first statement in other languages, guys? For, we'll write something like this, guys. For, which is going to be initialization, initialize, and after that we are going to write a condition, and after that we are going to write the increments. This is generally what we'll write it, guys. And after that, absolutely curly braces. And we are going to write this statement if you want to write multiple statements. If you're writing a single statement, this curly braces is not required. So just simple for initialize, condition, and increment. But in Python, it's not like that. That's a simple difference is there, guys. Nowadays, I think almost all programming languages are moving towards this. Simple, this is the way we have to write it. For variable in, see guys, for variable in, what is iterable? So in previous classes, I just given a small introduction to iterable. So because I said that also, this iterable is a word which we use very frequently in the Python. So just as I said that for the timing, just remember what is iterable just for the small timing. Later, I'll explain a little bit more detail about the iterables, guys. So what are iterables? List is an iterable. Tuple is an iterable. Set is an iterable. Dictionary is an iterable. String is an iterable. Integer is not an iterable object, guys. Integer, float, and bool. Except these three, almost all the remaining objects are iterable objects. See, for variable in iterable, put a colon, say colon, indentation, write the code, guys. No need to say where to start, where to end, and all these things. See, guys, for variable in the iterable, what it will do, guys? For each value, iterable is nothing but a collection of elements, guys. Just for timing, remember that it is a collection of elements. Why string is called as an iterable? Why? Because string is a collection of characters, right? String is nothing but a collection of characters, guys. So whenever I said hello, hello is containing just a collection of 5 characters or 6 characters it contains. So 5 characters. So string is a collection of characters. List is a collection of which is going to be heterogeneous elements. Even tuple is also a collection of heterogeneous elements. Set is nothing but a collection of which is going to be what we can say unordered list of unique elements. Dictionary is nothing but a collection of key and value pairs. So almost every object in Python is an iterable. So what it will do, guys? For each iteration, what it will do is, it will take the each and every value starting from the first element represented by your variable, guys. I'll explain it one more time. Just have a look into that. So for each value, it is nothing but simple to say, guys, for each value in the iterable, if there are 10 values are there, first time, this variable represents the first value. Second time, automatically, no need to write increments, decrements, conditions, no need to write. Simple, for variable in iterable. So whatever the each value of that particular iterable, the loop will iterate, guys. If there are 10 elements are there, then automatically 10 times. 20 elements are there, 20 times it will print it. So let us have a look into that. How to write this? Once again, I'll tell you what is iterable later. I'll have a clear, we have a more discussion is there regarding the iterable object. Later we'll cover up that. Now let us have a discussion about how we have to work with them. See there, x is equal to, let us say this, guys, 20, hello, and let us say that it is going to be something like true, and let us say that 30.45 or whatever it may be, and something like n false. I have written these values, guys. You know that it is a list containing 5 elements. Now I want to print each and every element you want to print. How to print each and every element, guys? Print. You know how to print the value x of 0. What is x of 0? First element. I want to print second element. Every element I want to print it. Print x of 1. Print x of 2. Like this we have to write manually. But instead of writing manually, generally we can put it in a loop. Normal languages, what they will do is they will start with 0. It is going to be length, which is going to be less than the length. And after that, I plus some increment plus 1. Here, no need to write all these things. Simple. It is for I in x. What do you mean to say I in x? For each value in the x represented by I. So first time I represents first element. Second time I represent second element. Third time I represent third element. So indirectly it is nothing but first time I is equal to 20. Second time I equal to hello. Third time I equal to true. I equal to 30.45. I equal to false. Simple. I am printing what is the value of I. Don't print the value of x, guys. If you print the value of x, same value is printed for 5 times. So don't print the value of x. I, comma, what is going to be type of the I also. What is type of the I? It will just tell you what is going to be the type of the I, guys. See there? Clearly we can see that first time. Simple, only just 2 lines of code like this. For I in the x, print I, comma, what is the type of the I. I am printing the what is the value of 5. First time 20. Type is nothing but integer. Second one, hello. It is type is a string. Third one, true. The type is going to be bool. Third time, next time, 30.45. Class is a float. False, which is going to be class is a bool. So no need to specify where you want to start, where you want to end, how much condition you want to verify. Nothing to do, guys. So simple, I equal to 10, I equal to 1, whatever the value is there. Just give the value and get the required elements, whatever you want. Very easy and simple statement. So as I already know that Python is a language which want to make everything to be simplified. So learning Python is not a programming language. So some people think that, sir, you are saying that you have to learn Python. So shall I have to learn all that again, all that logic programs? Not required, guys. Learning Python is very easy. Why? Because Python is generally basically does not comes into programming language. They says that according to the definition, they says that it's a programming language. But according to the experts, we say that it is a scripting language. Just writing the code, no need to write the code. For every implementation, there is going to be some kind of an, for every implementation, there is a predefined functions will be there. So just immediately we have to work. Just call the function, immediately it is going to implement that application. So no need to write any applications there. Coding and all these things not required. See there how simple it is. For I in the X, print the value of I. What is the type of the I? I want to print the first 10 natural numbers. How do you print it? For I in, you need not to write any logic at all, guys. For I in Python, we are having an object called as an range object is there. Where you want to start, where you want to end, okay, and how much step you want to give it, guys. Step is nothing but the number of steps, whatever you want to give. See there, number of steps is optional. It is going to be something like an 1 by default. So what do you mean to say here now? Range of 1, 11 means start with 1 and end with 10. Don't include the 11. Generally, starting index and ending index will be there. So starting index is included, ending index is not included. So there is a range object is there. Print the value of I. See there automatically, it will print the values from 1 to 10. Normal other programming languages, we write like this. For I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, print the value of I. It's not required. For I in the range of 1, 11, print the value of I. See that? It is very easy. If I just give 10, range of 10, so where it will start? It will automatically start from 0. It is from 0 to 9. 10 is not included, guys. We all of you know that 0 to which is going to be 9. If you want to have a step also, 1, 10, but I want to have a step of 2. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are going to be the values what we can get. So range is also one of a common object which we are going to use it in Python. Range is an object. I'll come back to that. So just simple where to start, where to end, and how much step you want to give. Starting, stopping, and whatever the step you want to give. 1, 10, 2. Right, this guys. So something like this, we can work this, we can just work with this particular concept. Very easily we can work with them. Anyway, you can work. Either you can work like this or either we can work like this. See there, if you want, I'll write like this. For something like I in, let us say that I said welcome. Welcome is a string. It is an iterable object. Print the value of I. So first time I is W. Second time it is E. Next time it is L. Next time it is C. Next time it is O. Next time it is M. Next time it is E. Easy guys, simple. No need to write anything like normal programming languages. What is the length? We have to find the length. Start with I equal to 0. I less than or equal to length of the string I plus plus. Print the value of whatever the string of I. But here it is not like this. For I in welcome, you can write it. String you can write. Range object you can write. Even we can write a list. But we cannot write an integer value, guys. For example, if I write like this. Just a minute once. If I write like this, guys. For I in 1, 2, 3, 4. So print the value of I. It is not allowed. Why? Because integer is not an iterable object. Why integer is not an iterable object? I'll tell you later. Very clearly. Int object is not iterable. Even float 1, 2, 3, 4.45. Float object is not iterable. Even bool, except these three guys. Remaining almost all objects in Python are iterable objects. So wherever you see the word like an iterable, immediately you try to understand it. Except these three, integer, float, and bool, remaining all of them. So string is an iterable, range is an iterable, even list is also an iterable. List, tuple, set, anything you can use it, guys. See that I'm using the option here now. For I in, let us say that I'm going to be using this kind of a statement, guys. So let us say that 20, 30, 10, 40, whatever it may be. We all of you know that it's a set object, guys. Maybe some of you have not, you have missed those particular classes. No worries. It's going to be just simply talking about a set object. Set object is nothing but unordered list. Whatever the order you have given, that order will not, that whatever the sequence you have given, that sequence it does not maintains. Execute it, you can see. So I given 20, 30, 10, 40, 50. But see there 40, 10, 50, 20, and 30. But same example, if I put it in square brackets like this, guys, if I put it in square brackets, same order will come. Whatever the order you given, same order it will maintain. Plus, along with that, if I give one more 20, it will take one more 20. So it is a list, guys. List can accept duplicate values. Whereas whenever I do it by using a list like this, a set, this is a set object, unordered list of unique elements. It won't take 20 for multiple times. It is a set object, what we call it as. Even dictionary object also, guys. What is dictionary? Key value pair. For I in, let us say that I'm writing a dictionary here, guys. Simple. A, it is 10. It's a key and a value pair. Easy. If anybody has missed those classes, don't worry, guys. These are very easy topics only. C, it is going to be 30. This is what we call it as dictionary. Why it is called as a dictionary, guys? In dictionary, you know that, right? What is the word? Towards the word, there is a word will be there. Towards the word, there will be some kind of an, we have the meaning is there. Word and a meaning. Word as a meaning. The words will be never repeated, guys. You know that, right? In dictionary, the word, once if it appear in one place, the same word will never appear one more time in the dictionary. Isn't it? So like a key, how the dictionary will value the key and the word and the meaning is there. Here also, this is called as a key and this is called as a value. See there. I'm going to say that it is print the value of I. Now, what is the I represents? So here there is a key and a value is there. So whenever I write a first statement like this, it will only iterate over the keys. By default, it is going to pick the keys, guys. Now, I does not represent the entire dictionary and key and a value pair. It represents only the key. See there? Only the key is going to come. Otherwise, I'll do one thing, anything. Just a minute once. I'll cut it from here. I'll define a dictionary. D equal to. Now I'm writing for I in the D. So if you can see that, anything you can write it, guys. Directly we can write it or directly we can do this. See there, I in the D, print the value of I. But what it is printing? Keys. If you want, you know that. Just if you, some people know about this concept, guys. It is keys. And if you want values. So here A is nothing but key, guys. And the 10, 20, 30, there are nothing but what we call it as values. See there, I in D dot values, print the value of I, 10, 20, 30. If I said D dot items, items means we know that both keys and values, both will come. Both key and values, both are going to come. So A 10, B 20, C 30. In Python, we have a small notation is there, guys. The notation is normally we do like this now, guys. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Instead of doing that, directly what we can do is, guys, A comma B is equal to 10 comma 20. In other languages, generally, if we have any idea about other languages, just an example. Integer A comma B, just an example, guys. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. You cannot do both at the same time. But here you can do if you want, just an example. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. You have to assign separately like this, guys. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. But in Python, it's not required, guys. In Python, directly what we can do is, see there, guys. I can say A comma B is equal to 10 comma 20. Directly print the value of A. See there? Print the value of B. Going to be 20 will be printed. So what I'm saying here is, here there is a, whenever I said items, there is a key is coming, there is a value is coming. So if you pick only one variable, both key and value will come. If you want to accept key separately, value separately, you say I comma J. So I represents the key, J represents the value. Now print the value of I. You can see clearly, only keys are printing. If you said print, what is going to be J? So what will happen now, guys? First time, this is I, this is J. So A 10, second time, B 20, third time, C 30. See there how the output is coming. A and 10, B and 20, C and 30. This is the way how the output is coming, guys. So just a practice, not all of them are required, guys. Maximum, we'll use first statement only with maximum with list objects like this, maximum. or either with a range object like this. Generally, we don't use it with strings. Generally, we don't. Very rare cases you may use it. This is a set object, guys. This is a dictionary object. If anybody has missed the previous classes, this is a string. This is a range. Today only I discussed about the range. This is what we call it as list object, guys. Okay. So anyhow, just for the today's, we'll stop the discussion. Just I have a small discussion is there to discuss. So the topic is discussed. So how to, okay. So this is your Jupyter notebook file, guys. Now what I can do is, guys, I can edit this name here now. See there, how to save them. You need not to save anything, guys. Automatically they will be saved. So edit this. Just you see there, double click on this, guys. Then what generally will happen here is, guys, I'll give the date 17/07/2024. I'll give the generally like this, guys. So let us say that it is going to be 7 a.m. So this is the file. So today is my first file, guys. Previously ideal we have written, but they are not saved anywhere. But these are going to be saved, guys. See there, 17/07/2024, 7 a.m. With your batch timing, I will save it. Okay, close it, leave it. Now come here, guys. You can see almost all for every batch, there will be one file will be there, guys. See there, almost all. So what is the time? What is the date? 17, right? So today is a first class. Today is my first class, guys. Means from the early morning, 7 o'clock is my first session. That's why 17/07, 7 a.m. I can open the file like this. Again, I can open the file like this, guys. Okay. So just give me a second. So I'm going to open the file. So it will open the file like this, guys. See there, whatever I have written today, each and everything, the program was written here now. So I'll do one thing because I have not yet got the access to the drive. Maybe today or tomorrow I'll get the access to the drive. I will upload all these files to your Google Drive, guys. From the Google Drive, you can download. Just for the today's class, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this file directly in the chat window. Okay, so where is the file is there, guys? It is there in the users folder. In the users folder, it is Vamsi Krishna. There you can see the file here, guys. 17. See, almost all the files are there. So we can see the file. Today's file is going to be 17/07/2024, 7 a.m. So I just shared the file here, guys. The file will have an extension of .ipynb file. It's nothing but Python notebooks. It's going to be a Python notebooks. What we'll say that. So it is going to be ipynb is the extension of the file. Please, all of you can download the file, guys. In the chat window, I have already shared it to everyone. So just put the pointer on the file. There is a download button will come at the top corner. So just a down arrow will come. Just click on that, guys. Where to save the file, it will ask you save the file wherever you want. Save it in downloads folder, wherever you want, we can save it. See, I am saving this, guys. I am going to saving this. Where I'm going to save this? In the downloads folder, I'm going to save this, guys. Okay. See, I'm saving it in the downloads folder. Fine, over. Now I'll do one thing. I'll go to the, because in your system, see, in your system, maybe your files, very few files will be there in your system, right? So let me show you once. I'll go to the users folder and I'll go to the my folder of Vamsi Krishna, and there the file was there. Where is the file? It is nothing but this is a file 17th, right? So 17th is a file. 17/7 it is going to be 17, which is going to be 07. Where is the file? (06) was there. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, maybe no worries, guys. Maybe I have deleted the file. No worries. Okay, so that is what my intention. See, right now the file was not there. 17/07/2024. So 7 a.m. file was not available here, guys. It's not available there. Now in your system also it will be the same thing, guys. So how to open the file? So you downloaded the file. Where you have downloaded, guys? Here I have downloaded. Here I have downloaded. Where is that? In the downloads folder. Just now I have downloaded, guys. This is a file. So how to open the file? Don't try to do any double click on the file. Don't try to do any double click on the file, guys. You can't open the file. Okay, don't try to open like this. It won't open like, because I have a Visual Studio Code is there. It is directly opening in the Visual Studio Code, but it is not going to open in your system, guys. Okay, so don't open it. So what you have to do, guys, simple. Open your Jupyter notebook. Careful, guys. Open your Jupyter notebook. Okay. So in my system, there are so many files are there, but in your system, you don't have that many files. So verify in your system, the file was not available. So what you have to do, simple, small change, guys. If you want to open a new file, we'll click on the new and click on Python 3. But I want to open an existing file, guys. So what you have to do, open your Jupyter notebook. Can you observe the one button is there? No, guys, upload. So see there, click to browse for a file to upload. Click on the upload link, guys. Where is your file is there? That is there in the downloads folder. Select the file 17/07/2024 7 a.m. Click on open. Simple, click on upload option. It is nothing it is doing, guys. It don't think that it is uploading something it is doing. Nothing is doing, guys. It is copying that particular file from that location to the whatever the folder, whatever the home directory will be there. It will copy into the home directory. What is the home directory here now? The home directory is nothing but C drive. It is nothing but users. In that, in my system, it is Vamsi Krishna. So there it is going to copy the file. Now see, now the 1707 file will come here now, guys. Previously, the file was not there, but now the file again came back. Why? Because I uploaded the file. Now come here, you can open the file. 1707, if you can see, now the file will be there. You can open the file. See there, I can open the file now. Like this is the way you have to open the file. So whatever the files for the today and tomorrow maximum, I'll share it in the Jupyter notebook. So directly I'm sharing in the chat window. You please download them. But within 1 or 2 days, I will upload all the files to the drive. You will get the access to the drive. I think all of you have who has already registered for the course, you already got the access to the drive. Right now, only videos are available. I have not yet got the access to the drive. Once if I get the access, I will upload all the materials, data sets, okay, all these Jupyter notebook files every day, whatever the class I discuss, all the notebooks, PDF file, even this file also I will share you guys. So this file.
Which session?
Yes, yeah.
This is third or fourth session?
So see, it's a third session actually, but already sessions are previously already some basics of Python is already over. Already, just a very basic level only. So just a few topics, I think.
I am a Java professional, Java Spring Boot microservices.
Then you can understand.
I just wanted to go to this course.
Mhm.
So what we can expect at the end of the course means as a data science.
Mhm. So yeah, so I'll explain. Just let me complete of this discussion so that I can just take your question once. Just give me 1 minute of time. Let me complete off. Yeah, I will give you this Jupyter notebook file also, guys. Whatever the Jupyter notebook file, as well as whatever the class notes I have written, this will come as a PDF file. And whatever the file I have given here, this will be coming as an IPVNB file. Okay. So as of now, I just shared it in the chat window. Please download the file, everyone. Please download the file, but directly don't try to open the file. You should have a Jupyter notebook and simply go to your Jupyter notebook page, home page. And from there, what we have to do is, here we have an upload option is there. Click on the upload option, select the file which you have downloaded, and just simply if you click on upload, the file will be uploaded here and you can see the files here now. Okay, that is a way how you have to access the files, guys. Okay, so anyhow, that's it for the today's class. Just for today's topic here. So tomorrow we have another few control statements are there, like while statement is there. Tomorrow while statement, switch statement. I'll cover up all those particular things and I'll start with the comprehensions topic. Okay. So as I said that comprehensions, one day topic is there. Functions topic is there, guys. So it is going to be, today is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maximum. I'll try to complete off it, guys. Maximum topics, the core Python topics, whatever that is left over, I'll try to complete off that. And then I'll start with how to maximum in the next week. I'll start with the NumPy library. I'll start it in the next week, guys. Right. Yep. If somebody is asking a question, yeah. Can you just, yes. Who is that? Just.
Sir, this side, Vipin, I just
Okay, Vipin.
wanted to know,
Okay.
like, for example, if transition we need to do from like development to this data science, This is the question, like how we can manage. And second thing is that, like at the end of this course, as a data scientist, means what we can expect from this course.
Yes,
Like
yes, absolutely. Yeah. So see,
syllabus wise, I have gone through the portal
okay,
of
okay. Yeah,
DURGASOFT,
yeah.
but you explain that will really
Yes,
help.
sure, sure. I'll do that. I'll do that. I think already, okay, fine. So the main thing is, first of all, data science is not an what is your previous. It does not have any prerequisites like you should be learning this one. So it does not matters anybody. See, nowadays, this data science is all about some understanding the data, creating some kind of a predictive models based on the whatever the previous data was there. So mainly in data science, what we are going to do is we'll try to create some kind of a predictive models. So what is a predictive models means it will try to understand the data in the past. Based on that, it can say what could happen in the future. Like for example, in a banking, customers' data is there. So if you understand the past customers' data, so who are paying the EMIs promptly, who are not paying the EMIs promptly. So based on that, you can predict who could be the defaulters in the coming future, or whenever a new customer comes, so whether he would be a defaulter, whether he would be a non-defaulter. So you can identify that kind of a predictive models can be gets developed with the help of some kind of a machine learning. So mainly in this course curriculum, whatever we are going to learn is main important we are going to learn is machine learning, deep learning. So all these are some topics of AI. So machine learning, deep learning, NLP, AI. So these are all going to be some of the main core concepts of our data science. But to understand those particular concepts, some of the basic things that are going to be required is like data analysis, data manipulations, data visualization skills. Also, we have to learn it. So first, we learn all those particular skills. But how to apply those particular skills with the help of a programming language? Which language I'm going to use? Python. That's why I have started with the basic core concepts of Python. These are all basic core concepts of Python. I think being you already having an idea about Java, you're already expert in Java as you're saying. So you know about what is these all basic concepts in the other in the Python language. So what basically you are going to learn here is to how to develop any machine learning models and deep learning models, which can predict what could be happen based on the previous data. By analyzing the past data, it can do some kind of we'll try to create some kind of a predictive models with the help of some algorithms and all these things we are going to create it. So we have a machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms we'll be using, and using that we'll try to create some kind of a predictive models we'll create it. That is just basically what we are going to do in our data science course.
Okay. So at the end of the
Mm,
course, like
mm,
you are saying that predictive models we are
mm,
going to create.
mm.
So
Yes,
we
yes.
can this can consider as projects, means.
Yes, yes, absolutely. See, the thing is, it's not like a programming language, learn the program. So
Yeah,
because you don't have the idea about that, right? But when
right.
you're implementing a machine learning model, every machine learning model should be implemented with the help of a real data sets only. So I don't say that it is a project, but it is going to be like a case study. We are going to do that. So
So,
for every algorithm, we'll do one case study. With real case study, we are going to do that, not just with a employees data, customers data, or just like a 4 or 5 records. We are not going to do that kind of a things. So like, for example, whenever I discuss about one KNN, so how the detection of the cancer detection is going to be gets done. So we'll get some kind of a little bit a domain knowledge on cancer, or how the insurance companies are going to be charges based on what factors they are charging, how the insurance premiums we have to pay. So that is going to be a real data set only we are going to take, and we are going to train our models based on that particular data set. I don't say that it is a project, but I'm going to say that it is a case study. Why? Because they are public data sets. It is available with everyone. If you say that I have done a project with insurance data, with the data is available publicly. So everybody will have the access to the data. So with a real data set, if you want to say a complex data set, at the last, I'm going to teach you one real project. But whereas whenever we talk about the implementation in the class, so for each algorithm we'll implement one case study we are going to do with a real data set we are going to do with that.
sure, sir. And if
Right?
you
Mm,
take it means this all knowledge
mm,
with respect to this real time, how
mm.
once we entered as a data science,
Yes, yes,
I mean how the real times work.
yes.
and how we can adapt, that
Yes.
will really help us.
Yes, absolutely, we'll do that. So we'll also create, generally pipelining will be there. Generally, nobody will teach you that pipelines. I'll teach how the pipelinings are going to be gets done, because nowadays pipelining is a miss. Mostly everyone is implementing the pipelining concept everywhere. So here we are having in data science, we have the pipelining concept is there. So that pipeline, how to make it automated. So all these things in real time, how they will implement it, we'll see that kind of an applications. We'll see it practically.
Thank you, sir.
Right? Okay. So that's it, guys, for the today's class. So just for today, I'll stop it here, and we'll continue with the conditional statement and control statements in the tomorrow's class, guys. Anyone, guys? Anyone? Any more questions if you have?
I have one question, sir.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, in the control statement, we cannot use the length method instead of range method.
You can use
He
it.
said,
You can use it, but it's not required, right? We are not writing any
I mean,
first.
like in the list, we don't know, right? How many elements will be there.
You don't that
And
is
like,
what that is what the advantage, right? You don't require to know about that. Automatically it will start with the first element, goes up to the last element. It will take care about that. You need not to find out the length. Even that also you can do that. See, that also you can do that, but unnecessary. Why should I calculate the length? Why should I start with 0? That is an advantage, right? It's starting with the first element, it's going up to the last element, and it's stopping there automatically by itself. So why should I again calculate all the length and all these things? If you want to do, I'll show it in the tomorrow's class. We have to find the length. We have to say less than or equal to length, less than that particular length, and then we have to do that.
Oh, got it. Thank
Right?
you, sir.
That simple statement, right? Instead of calculating that count and all these things, directly we're writing for I in so and so list. Start with the first element, it will take care about, go up to the last element with a sequence of step of 1, and automatically everything is taken care about by itself only. So we need not to worry about those.
One simple question, sir.
Yes,
Like when we learn this machine learning with the help of Python, so can we use Java also?
Java also we can use it, but Java does not support. Java is mainly, it is not designed for what we can say for machine learning applications. So all utilities may not be available. See, you can do the data visualization, but how to do the data visualization? We have to do a lot of libraries. We have to download. We have to create the classes. We have to create the objects. A lot of things it is to be done. So Java will support up to some extent. I don't say that all of them are implemented, but the thing is, in Python we are having a built-in libraries for this. For every implementation, for machine learning, if you want to implement, Python provides a library called as an sklearn. So everything we'll use directly with the help of sklearn libraries we are going to use. You can do it by Java, but it is very complex to implement it.
Okay.
Okay, because directly ready-made utilities are there, ready to use in sklearn. Okay, do you want to implement decision tree? This is going to be. So if you want, I'll just show you later whenever going for the application. So how to do the same example in Java, how to do it in same example. In Java, if you write 50 lines of code, in Python, you write 2 lines of code.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And
so that is.
And final question for today, like the means as far as I know, means I won't disturb you throughout the session.
Yes,
But at the last, we can unmute and ask the question.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely. That is what. See,
that will really
that will be there. See, today there's already classes going on. You're unmuting and you're speaking. So I used to say that. Okay, so everyone, even in the middle of the class, also, if you have any questions regarding that, so don't go outside the discussion. If you have any discussion related to that, you can ask it within the class. If we have some other discussion at the end of the class.
Agree, sir. Agree.
Yes, fine.
And
so you are allowed to see. That is a one advantage I'll say. Generally, in the first class, I say that generally most of the training programs, they don't allow you to speak first thing, and even they don't allow you to chat also. Chat means what they will do. If you do any question, if you if you send any question also, that is only visible to me. It will not be visible to other participants. So other people does not knows what the other person has asking about that. If I want, I can hide the question. If I don't know the answer for that, simple, I can sit idle. So I can simply silently, nobody knows that you have asked a question. But here you can chat.
That is true. It is very much important from learning perspective.
Absolutely. Because see,
I agree with you.
What is the difference between an online class and offline class? So simply sit silently on it looks like a video class then. It will not become a ILT session, right? Instructor-led session. So I don't want to see. maximum my learning, whatever the environment is going to be, looks like you are sitting in a class. Only thing is you can't see me. That's it. Even I can also on the video also. But generally, why don't I generally on the video? Why? Because this video will disturb you. So one side the video will be coming. So I want to make you to see everything on the screen, whatever, just like a whiteboard. That's why even technology wise also, I will be using a pen tablet. So it looks like a whiteboard. I'm writing on the board. That's why I don't write it just randomly like how I write it on a board. I'll write it like this. That's why I'm using a pen tablet. Environment will be just like sitting in a class. Just you have to relax and you have to just put a book and write down whatever you want to write, running notes. That's it. Yes. Yep. Yeah, your voice is breaking. Anyone is speaking?
Good morning, sir.
Yes,
May I
yeah.
ask some question?
Yes, yeah, Shraddha, yeah.
Sir, I want to ask, is there any certification related to data science? If I learn these syllabus, so is there any certification that can I cross that certification?
We don't have any a proper certificate. Certification is not there, Shraddha, frankly speaking. There is no proper certification like we have a Java or we have some other Microsoft certifications. We don't
Yes.
have it, but we have one small certification from Microsoft is there. But
Okay.
it's not going to go about a deep level it is going to be, but you can show some kind of an, I'll tell you, though it
Okay.
is not, you are not going to be, what you can say, evaluated based on your performance will not be evaluated, but some kind of an online course completion certificates are there. So you have to do those particular certifications and you can show them in your
Okay.
resume. Just it will add some little bit weightage to your resume.
Okay. So, sir, is there no mandatory for the data science certification? If I learn this syllabus and I'm not having any certification with me, so it should be a considerable, no?
No, no,
It
no.
is not
Yes, it will
mandatory
be
to-
considerable because there is no proper certification is there, right? See, nowadays the companies are not giving any importance for the certifications.
Okay.
So generally what happens here is when you go
Yes.
inside for entry level, these are not going to be because you know
Yes.
that. So anybody can see even without attending the exam, I can get a certificate. So there are
Okay.
so many such kind of so people are there who can write the exam behalf of you. So generally what happens here is once you enter
Yes.
into the industry, once you enter into the corporate, so
Yes.
what your company want to show to the client, because the company has to show some resources to the client. We have a person, we have the resources like that. So where these people are expert, these resources are going to be expertised in so and so. So that's why they want to highlight your profile to the clients. What they will do is they will ask you to do some certifications.
Okay.
And what the advantage is in once you go into the enterprise and after getting a job, if you do that, so these will be generally some costly, sometimes 20,000, 25,000 also we have to pay for some certifications. So what the company will do is if you clear the exam, they will reimburse that particular whatever the amount you have been spent.
Okay.
Before going into the enterprise, you have to spend from your pocket.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So that will be advantage only for the company, but not for the job level. Entry level for cracking the interview, they don't consider what is your expertise, what is your certification. They only find out what is your expertise, what are the projects you have done, so how much your domain knowledge. Only those things they will consider. Technical.
Okay. So, sir, in this course, there is having a live project also with related
Yes,
to data.
yes. We have it.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so already it was a little bit 17 minutes late, guys. The other batch people are waiting for me. Okay, we'll end up the session for today. Sorry. If you have any questions, I'll take up the questions tomorrow, guys. Remaining whatever the questions you have. Okay. So thanks for today. We'll meet up tomorrow, guys. Thanks all of you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.